is my plea. Yeah, daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be.
Musicians from New Orleans, they started the whole thing, and they went up the Mississippi River to places like St. Louis and Chicago. Then they went east to New York and to Boston, and they spread their sound all over, and they influenced future band leaders, guys like Benny Goodman. time. It almost feels like we're coming home. And we're on the plane, on the Aer Lingus flight, besides saying the rosary, we usually look at each other and say, we're going home, we're going home. So it's a really nice experience. And this trip has been wonderful. A lot of the guys have never been to Ireland, and this is their first trip, and I sold it. I told them we were going to Disneyland first. And then I kind of snuck in like Euro Disney, and then eventually I told them we were going to Ireland. But I did say, well, you can have a few beers when you get there. And they were like, okay, all right, we'll go. So a lot of them are really enjoying it. And with that in mind, you know, considering this is almost like a second home for my wife and I, we'd like to play a song called "You Be So Nice to Come Home To."
Very well. Right?
That's kind of it.
Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. It'll be break time soon, guys, don't worry. They came in and they saw the bar out back. That was very dangerous, so. They're like horses waiting to go to the stable, you know? The name of the band is Stage Door Canteen, and for those of you who aren't familiar with that, Stage Door Canteen was a nightclub during World War II in New York City that was for the servicemen, and all the big bands, famous big bands, used to play there. And so with that in mind, we'd like to do a few songs from that era, which were very popular, I think, all over the world. We'd like to start with Glenn Miller tune, which I think you're gonna recognize.
It is fun. It is fun. We should have a bottle of water in this,
Tired of walking over there.
Each trip is a point, Roger.
Little Tommy Dorsey tune for you called Opus 1. I'm going to walk down the street and see somebody who looks like me, you know. I won't be able to explain that to my mother, that's for sure. But we'd like to end this portion of kind of a tribute to that era with a very recognizable song.
like dancing, I'm serious. You can dance. I don't know what the liability is. I think they are dancing. Here, one, two, one, two,
That's like I'm here to stare. that strips my conscience bare is witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? Cause it's witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. So proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch